If you have to book a stay at a mandatory quarantine hotel, it won't be quite as expensive as the Prime Minister had warned. But some Canadians abroad say the true cost of the new travel rules lacks compassion.
It would be absolutely cruel for the government to slap me with a hotel quarantine bill for returning back to Canada after cremating my father.
Toronto area resident Rohan Jamani flew to India at the beginning of the month to be with his dying father. He hopes to return to Canada in early March with his mother, who he says is financially and emotionally dependent on him. And when he lands, his pregnant wife could give birth at any time.
It's been very stressful for us, to be honest, because we did not budget for this.
Starting Monday, non-essential travelers flying back to the country will have to pay to quarantine at a hotel for 3 nights as they await COVID-19 test results. While the bill will be less than the $2,000 Trudeau touted, Jumani says it's still a cost people saying goodbye to a loved one shouldn't have to bear.
Any added dollar towards quarantine is a financial burden and financial stress to me. I'm happy to quarantine 14 days at home. And I've been clear that from day one, like I'm not avoiding the quarantine process, but shelling out dollars towards hotel quarantine is something that is not acceptable to me.
What we've seen over the past year is that, most people do adhere to that 14-day quarantine, but many people don't.
This public health physician says the rules are meant to keep variants out of Canada, 3 of which are already inside the country and threaten to supercharge the pandemic.
In many ways, the horse has already left the stable with respect to the variants, and there is clearly spread within the country. But it is absolutely true that every case that we can prevent coming in prevents, dozens, if not hundreds, and then thousands more cases in our country.
The hotel quarantine rule will not apply to travelers entering Canada by driving across the border. Now, Jamani says he's been seeking an exemption on compassionate grounds, but hasn't had any success hearing back from officials. Caryn Ceolin, City News.